Welcome to this post-race press conference for the first race of the weekend here in the final round of the MCE Insurance British Superbike Championship. And first of all, I must say a massive congratulations to the new 2015 champion, Josh Brookes. Congratulations, Josh. And likewise to Hopper and to Shaky for such a superb show. If we can start with you, Hopper, your thoughts on the race there. You had a great view of what was going on in front of you, but must be thrilled to be on the podium.
Yeah, definitely. It was a long time coming. It was nice to get the monkey off the back. We've been, ever since getting this ride with Lloyd's British Motor Rapido Ducati, we've been pushing for a podium, and you know, there was times at Thruxton where we thought we had a sure podium, and then we got unlucky, and I made a mistake myself, and yeah, it's just a long time coming, and yeah, we got a good start. I went around the outside of turn one, and we were right there, right from the get-go, and was just following Josh and Shane, and they were bashing each other up, and you know, they were going back and forth quite a bit, so I just figured I'd try and conserve my tire as much as possible. Unfortunately, we missed all of this morning session, so you know, we didn't really have a lot of time to set up the bike, and so there was some improvements that we could have made with setup wise, because once the tires started to drop off, I started to push the front quite hard. I was hoping when Josh got around Shane that I was going to be able to try and chase him down and hopefully make a break with him, but I was just at the limit. I was spinning it up quite bad in the rear, and was also pushing the front quite hard, but yeah, it's things that we can change around tomorrow, and I think we can improve our pace. But first and foremost, just want to say a massive thank you to the team, you know, and this definitely is dedicated to them, because you know, all the hard work that they've been putting in this year. It's just so nice to finally repay them with a damn podium, because yeah, it's a long time coming, like I said, but they've been working hard, and you know, I can't thank them enough.
Absolutely brilliant, John. Congratulations.
And well done to Josh Brookes. He well done, really good all year long, just killing it, and really happy for him, and good to see him finally clinch the title.
Thank you, John, and congratulations to you and the Lloyd's British Motor Rapido Ducati. Let's turn to PBM Kawasaki's Shane Shaky Byrne. Shaky, there's a move you put on Josh on lap 8 or 9 around the outside at Clearways, which kind of wowed us all a little bit. Talk us through your view of things.
Well, you know, this season, things haven't really gone quite to plan. You know, we had a plan from the word go, and I kind of threw that into disarray by crashing early in the season, first day of pre-season testing. So, you know, we've been a little bit on the back foot, but the race here today was the only one that could keep the championship alive. It was always going to be a bit of a long shot because of the competitiveness of Josh and Yamaha. It's just, yeah, it's just another level at the moment, you know. But I knew I had to do absolutely everything I could to try and stay in front. And when I got in front, I tried to go really fast without going too fast, hoping that, you know, you always get the odd end-of-year hero that jumps on the podium and do anything to, you know, to get that podium. And I thought if I could just get a few more guys in the mix, then maybe we could take some points off Josh. But yeah, every time he come past me, I just shut my eyes and let the brakes off. And, you know, a few times it worked, but then one time he got past and just went like 1.1 quicker than me that lap. And I was just like, well, what can you do? You know, I tried my absolute hardest all the way to the end, and I promised the team I'd give 110% and do everything I could to keep the championship alive. And like I said to you just a minute ago, you know, these championships don't come on the back of Kellogg's Frosties packets, and you have to earn them, and Josh certainly earned it this year. You know, there's absolutely no dispute in the fact that he's won however many races it's been on the podium as many times as he's been. You know, you can't not deserve a championship after all that. You know, we knew that I've won 7 this year so far, and I was hoping to win, you know, a couple maybe this weekend. You know, generally speaking, the performance I've put in this year would generally be good enough for a championship, but yeah, those guys took it to another level and thoroughly deserved the championship.
Thank you, Shaky. I'm sure we'll look forward to tomorrow. We'll hear more about that tomorrow. And so how does it feel, Josh, after 7 hard years of trying on the Milwaukee Yamaha, the 2015 MCE Insurance British Superbike Champion?
It's amazing. You know, for me, I feel like that kid that grew up in Bringelly, a country town in the west of Sydney, and went to Bringelly Public School and rode a dirt bike around in a field, and did it for fun, and then one day it was a race, and then it turned into another race, and then it's a career, you know. And to be sat here next to Shaky and John Hopkins and be taking the British Championship, you know, it's something that people have said over years you'd never do and never get close to. So, you know, I've always believed since I had some unknown desire from a very young age to pursue motorbikes as a career, and so it really does. It's not something I can put in words, but it's something that I feel, and it's really good. It feels great.
Were you surprised when Shaky pulled that move on you around the outside of clearways and kept coming back at you?
No, not at all. I honestly, like earlier this year, I went to the German Championship and rode the IDM, and you know, during that race, I end up third after all anyway. But during the race, I was in a battle with some other guys, and I just thought to myself, this is easy compared to racing against Shaky Byrne. You know what I mean? It's when you race against a guy like this week in, week out, it just toughens you up, and it really is a challenge. And any time you think that you've got an advantage, normally he puts something into the mix that makes you eat your words. You know, so. I was not at all surprised to see him come past. In fact, at the start of the race, I did some good laps, which, I mean, on the dash, they looked like pretty good lap times. And I could still hear this bike singing in my ears, you know. It was Shaky right behind. And then one lap he just sprung out from what seemed like nowhere and got past me. And then I tried a bunch of times to get back by, but I just didn't seem to have the speed I needed or the form in the early part of the race to keep that position. And he kept fighting back, and which again is what you would completely expect from Shaky. But you know, finally by just after the mid part of the race, I felt like I could maintain a speed, and I sort of got into a rhythm where I felt a little bit of an advantage. So I thought, now I've got to pass, and I've got to really put a hard lap in and try and make a gap, and then keep doing strong laps. That's the only way to fight him off. So it sounds like it's a dragon or something. But yeah. So once I got in front, I really tried hard, and I risked a lot, but I gained a lot. So I'm really pleased.
Well, we'll talk more about the championship year in review tomorrow's championship press conference. But for now, huge congratulations, Guy. Thank you for the entertainment. Brilliant stuff, and congratulations. The new 2015 champion, Josh Brookes.